The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing. Beauty is a short-lived tyranny. Remember, no human condition is ever permanent. Then you will not be overjoyed in good fortune nor too scornful in misfortune. He is rich who is content with the least, for contentment is the wealth of nature. The only good is knowledge and the only evil is ignorance. Call no man unhappy until he is married. Happiness is unrepentant pleasure. Nothing is to be preferred before justice. See one promontory, one mountain, one sea, one river, and see all. The end of life is to be like God, and the soul following God will be like him. Let him that would move the world, first move himself. In childhood be modest, in youth temperate, in adulthood just, and in old age prudent. Nature has given us 2 ears, 2 eyes, and but 1 tongue to the end that we should hear and see more than we speak. By all means marry. If you get a good wife you will become happy, and if you get a bad one you will become a philosopher. What a lot of things there are a man can do without. The beginning of wisdom is a definition of terms. If a man is proud of his wealth, he should not be praised until it is known how he employs it. I only wish that ordinary people had an unlimited capacity for doing harm, then they might have an unlimited power for doing good. I cannot teach anybody anything. I can only make them think. Our prayers should be for blessings in general, for God knows best what is good for us. They are not only idle who do nothing, but they are idle also who might be better employed. The comic and the tragic lie inseparably close, like light and shadow. The nearest way to glory is to strive to be what you wish to be thought to be. Be slow to fall into friendship, but when thou art in, continue firm and constant. Worthless people love only to eat and drink, people of worth eat and drink only to live. Once made equal to man, woman becomes his superior. Fame is the perfume of heroic deeds. An education obtained with money is worse than no education at all. False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the soul with evil. The fewer our wants, the more we resemble the gods. Life contains but 2 tragedies. One is not to get your heart's desire, the other is to get it. The hour of departure has arrived and we go our ways, I to die, and you to live. Which is better? Only God knows. Think not those faithful who praise all thy words and actions, but those who kindly reprove thy faults. Give me beauty in the inward soul, may the outward and the inward man be at one. There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance. Every action has its pleasures and its price. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a hard battle. We cannot live better than in seeking to become better. I know that I am intelligent, because I know that I know nothing. Bad men live that they may eat and drink, whereas good men eat and drink that they may live. Do not do to others what angers you if done to you by others. Be as you wish to seem. Remember, what is unbecoming to do is also unbecoming to speak of. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Falling down is not a failure. Failure comes when you stay where you have fallen. Having the fewest wants, I am nearest to the gods. The secret of happiness, you see, is not found in seeking more, but in developing the capacity to enjoy less. The children now love luxury. They have bad manners, contempt for authority, they show disrespect for elders and love chatter in place of exercise. I know nothing except the fact of my ignorance. Sometimes you put walls up not to keep people out, but to see who cares enough to break them down. There are two kinds of disease of the soul, vice and ignorance. Smart people learn from everything and everyone, average people from their experiences, stupid people already have all the answers. If you want to be a good saddler, saddle the worst horse, for if you can tame one, you can tame all. The greatest way to live with honor in this world is to be what we pretend to be. Be the kind of person that you want people to think you are. One should never do wrong in return, nor mistreat any man, no matter how one has been mistreated by him. Thou shouldst eat to live, not live to eat. All wars are fought for the acquisition of wealth. Get not your friends by bare compliments, but by giving them sensible tokens of your love. We can easily forgive a child who is afraid of the dark. The real tragedy of life is when men are afraid of the light. Prefer knowledge to wealth, for the one is transitory, the other perpetual. Through your rags I see your vanity. To move the world we must move ourselves. When you want wisdom and insight as badly as you want to breathe, it is then you shall have it. The years wrinkle our skin, but lack of enthusiasm wrinkles our soul. The greatest blessing granted to mankind come by way of madness, which is a divine gift. The easiest and noblest way is not to be crushing others, but to be improving yourselves. The highest realms of thought are impossible to reach without first attaining an understanding of compassion. Where there is reverence there is fear, but there is not reverence everywhere that there is fear, because fear presumably has a wider extension than reverence. Ordinary people seem not to realize that those who really apply themselves in the right way to philosophy are directly and of their own accord preparing themselves for dying and death. If all our misfortunes were laid in one common heap whence everyone must take an equal portion, most people would be content to take their own and depart.